This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good evening. Welcome to this evening's newscast on Kaieteur Radio. I'm Kevin Smith. Let's get to the news in detail. Recent events have highlighted the high risk involved in oil and gas production, but to ensure a sustainable world for generations to come, petroleum companies have been urged to step up their game when it comes to safeguarding the environment. Delivering this charge was Executive Director of the International Association of Oil and Gas Producers, Eamon Hill, the keynote speaker at the Guyana Basin Summit that opened on Tuesday at the Pegasus Suites. The summit is a three-day event aimed at uniting key stakeholders in the energy sector to forge business collaborations. Hill alluded to the three pillars of building a sustainable oil and gas industry when she pointed to the important role of the energy sector in maintaining a safe environment. In highlighting the importance of safe operations, she pointed out that when things go wrong in the high-risk industry in which they operate, lives can be lost and families devastated. Industry experts and potential investment partners participating in the three-day Guyana Basin Summit all agree that the country's success with its petrodollars lies in the strengthening of its health, education, and infrastructure industries, as well as its human capital. There was also unanimous agreement that Guyana must invest in renewables such as solar power so that its efforts towards diversification can be achieved. Specifically underscoring these key points during the summit were Canadian High Commissioner to Guyana, Mark Berman, Jerry Cavalla Jr., Senior Vice President to the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Professor Paloma Mohammed Martin, and Vice Chancellor at the University of Guyana, Angus Young. In other news, police in Georgetown are currently investigating the death of 19-year-old Samuel Granum, who passed away on Monday after being beaten by a group of men at a bus park on Friday last. According to information, the incident, which claimed the life of Granum of Samaru Dam Podrine, West Bank Demerara, occurred around 15 hours 45 at Kroll Street, Starbrook, Georgetown, in the vicinity of the Route 45 bus park. Police revealed that based on information received so far, Granum, who was a student of the Government Technical Institute, was at the bus park where he was confronted by several males who lashed him about the body and head with a golf club and escaped in a motor car. As police investigate, the young man's family members who were seeking justice for his death are convinced that the attackers had mistaken him for someone else. Meanwhile, a fourth accomplice is being pursued by police. In other news, a Venezuelan woman on September 6th last was reportedly lured into a trap by a man to be gang raped at 2nd Avenue Bartica. Region 7 detectives were able to capture three of the alleged perpetrators, and they were on Monday charged for the offense, while a fourth suspect remains at large. The three charged are Aubrey Garraway, a 22-year-old minor of 2nd Avenue Bartica, Kevin Pollard called Chiney, a 29-year-old boat captain of Itabali Landing, and 24-year-old Ryan Hendro of Sheet Anchor Burpees, Region 6. In other news, in an unexpected turn of events, the mother of the 4-year-old girl, who according to reports was hospitalized at the New Amsterdam Hospital after mistakenly ingesting poison from a Pepsi bottle, has confessed to feeding the poisonous substance to the child. Police have since taken the woman, as well as her husband, into custody after they investigate a troubling matter. It is understood that the 23-year-old mother of the child, during her confession, told police that she gave the child poison to drink on Sunday. According to police, the woman related that when she and her husband arrived home from imbibing, they began arguing. The argument, she confessed, resulted in her threatening to kill her children and herself. Sometime during that period, the woman said that she took the Pepsi bottle containing the poison and used some to spray grass, before feeding them to her child. And now let's tell you, a security guard on Thursday filed a $50 million lawsuit against Police Detective Sergeant Dion Bascom for naming him as a suspect in the March 2021 execution of Ricardo Fagundes. In court documents, Mark Richmond, which is being represented by attorney-at-law Rajendra Punai, is suing the detective for defamatory remarks he made about him on Facebook on August 11th, 12th, 13th, and 19th. He is suing Bascom on the grounds that the public statements he made on Facebook are untrue, dangerous, malicious, unfair, unsubstantiated, unfounded, and baseless, and thereby have tarnished his reputation. And that brings us to the end of this evening's newscast. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.